Well, here we go again today with the retarded trolling over Infowars. The viewer, posters, listeners on Infowars comments. The article is Electrical Engineers Sues Power Company Over Smart Meter. They went around my neighborhood last week and they installed the smart meters. They got my mother the week before, so I knew they were coming. I was like, no, you're not going to get it in the house. And fortunately, I have my meter in the house. And one of the stories is they're going to charge $100 a month or $150 a month if you don't have them. So, like, they're fear-mongering, you got to get it. I already have one of the meters that they can read remotely, but it's got the little needles on it. So, I don't know. But we'll see if we can find some ignorant posts, and then I'll educate people. Let's see. The disputed facts about the smart meter is exactly what the government should never be allowed to mandate anything. And what the courts rule in favor of the mandate, they can also be held accountable. Use civil lawsuits and common law because it takes them out of their jurisdiction. The system of commerce does not answer for that if correctly. Anonymous. Now the guy, he's probably going to be, I'm going to make a prediction again. The guy's Michael Fallon. He's going to be on Infowars because he's an engineer. Whether or not he's a real engineer or not, I don't know. Sometimes people who are on the show are a little iffy. He may talk about the technical aspects of the smart meter, and I'm going to do it tonight. TDID, so I am a union electrician with BEW, and this article is total bullshit. I have a smart meter now, and it cannot control a furnace thermostat. Booney Rat replies, it will control a thermostat that is designed to do so, not just any thermostat. Ron Winslow replies, you're a moron union member, huh? I wouldn't trust a unionized guy to plug in my toaster. We would run union men off the job because they are lazy and you can't trust their work. Unions are communists and need to be run out of the nation. Why would you pay a bribe to have a job? If you're good enough and you know your job, you don't need a union to protect you from being fired. Unions are a total joke, a scam on the American worker. Well, I have a college degree, and I work hard, and nobody's going to hire me, so maybe the union thing is a good thing. I worked for them for a while, and they didn't take care of me, but here we go. Here's another one. There's all varieties on these meters. Very few mature technology, and some of them are crappy, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm going to dispel most of the mess. I don't have time to go through it, but I kind of get the context of it. There was an article about 10 years ago. I did a search on it, could not find it. And the article was something to the effect of BGE, which is Baltimore Gas and Electric, which has since been bought out by two companies, Constellation Energy and Exelon Energy. And I have trouble remembering them because I've never heard of them, but they bought two nuclear power plants. The article was titled something along the effect of BGE to offer patent high-speed internet over the electrical grid. And how this would work is you would plug in your internet to your 120 socket like you do now, and instead of your phone modem, you would just get the internet over that. Well, there are no articles to be found. It was in the Baltimore Sun. So those of you can look, maybe you can find it. The only thing I can find an article on is Oracle Smart Grid and a technical document. Alright, so how do you find something if you want to do research and you don't know where to look? You have to be kind of inventive. And this is why I'm well known in the truth community for doing research and really good research. Alright, so I know there is a product that they put on the air conditioners to turn them on and off, because the neighbors who've had the smart meters for a while have this, or the electrical company the BGE will just come and install them when you're not home at work, which has been on some of the Infowars forums before. Now I'm not going to talk about any of the other articles or problems or issues with Infowars today. I'm just talking about the smart meters and also classic cloak and new cloak, and which is better. Alright, the article from Oracle does not tell you much about it. There is a technical document, and it looks like you have to have an account to download it. Alright, what you're going to do here is The article for the switches that they put on the air conditioners is by a product called Energate Incorporated, and the product is labeled LC301 wired load switch controller, or load control switch. Then in the technical documents it says Energate Zigbee load control switch can disable major loads such as air conditioning compressors, pool pumps, and water pumps. Now, just by the way, if you have a pool pump and somebody turns it off, it's got to be primed to turn it back on. So if you have this installed on a pool pump, it may burn up your pool pump, just so you know, because if you've ever done pool maintenance, you would know that, but most people haven't. And it says water heaters, and it says it also communicates with Zigbee enabled smart meters being deployed by leading utilities, more effectively manage energy consumption and costs, enabling new demand side programs. The LC301RZ is a core component of Energate's home energy management solution that lets consumers, utilities conveniently manage energy and reduce peak demand. It supports both one-way FM RDS broadcast and two-way, this is important, two-way Zigbee Smart Energy Profile Certified Communications. We want to highlight that because we're going to do a search on it to ensure that the utilities and consumers benefit from seamless communications with other Zigbee-enabled components within the smart grid. Now you watch. This article that I'm doing tonight is going to get at least 10,000 views in a year. Alright? So there it is, folks. LC301 wired load control switch. Now what we're going to do is we have that piece highlighted. We dug around a little bit in the Baltimore Sun's website and we found absolutely nothing. So we go back to Google and we're going to paste in two-way Zigbee Smart Energy Profiles to Certified Communications. You understand what's happening, people here? This new technology was patented so that we could have high-speed internet over the energy grid, and it just miraculously disappeared, and all of a sudden these smart meters that Alex Jones keeps talking about have popped up, and they're in a very informal way saying, hey, you know, we're going to use this to spy on you. Yeah. And so we got the load switches, new articles pop up. First certified Zigbee Smart Energy products announced. Ember Smart Energy Suite accelerates Zigbee certification. I mean, I never even heard of this product before, and it's been out for like 7 or 8 years. And we're going to click on images. There's a bunch of profiles here to show you how they work. They're all communicating here. It's kind of looking like it works kind of like Comcast cable, where you have a frequency going to your house. Zigbee application profiles converge, and look at that. We got locked right out of that. But sometimes you could reload a page and hit stop, and it'll lock it up, which is what we're going to do. So we just lock that page. You see me do that? They have that page designed to close out, and I just locked it right out so they couldn't block me. Took about a millisecond. I'm pretty quick, alright? Zigbee application profiles converge to bring smart energy home. And they don't want you to see this article. It's only for certain people. In the context of residential space, the term smart energy can be a reference if hitherto the intelligent infrastructure that powers the home or the smart energy products and applications that reside within it. Silicon Labs' Thomas Barber and Mark Frazier of Texas Instruments explain how Zigbee Smart Energy, home automation, and related features are coming together to provide convenience and energy savings on both sides of the utility meter. There it is, folks. Research Zigbee Smart Meters or Zigbee Smart Energy.